Hello, Reds. Welcome back. Liverpool are right in the middle of a tense and dramatic transfer window. And if you thought things were quiet at Anfield, think again. Behind the scenes, serious work is going on as the club tries to fix a growing defensive crisis before the deadline slams shut. Injuries, limited options, and fierce competition from Premier League rivals have turned this into a high-pressure situation for Arne Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes. Let's start with the big picture. Liverpool's need for defenders is no secret anymore. The Reds are short at the back, especially in central defense, and that problem has been made worse by injuries and inconsistent availability. Right now, Liverpool only have a small number of senior center backs they can fully rely on, which is far from ideal for a club chasing success on multiple fronts. Because of this, Liverpool have been scanning the market for weeks, looking for players who can strengthen the defense either immediately or in the near future. One of the most advanced plans involves young French defender Jeremy Jacquet. The Reds are confident that Jacquet will join in the summer, with a big money deal believed to be close to completion. Liverpool see him as a long-term solution, a player who can grow into a key role at Anfield. However, waiting until summer does not solve the urgent problem Liverpool face right now. That is why the club explored a late move for Lutgerald Geertruida. The versatile Dutch defender can play at right back, center back, and even in midfield, making him a perfect fit for a squad dealing with injuries. Unfortunately, talks collapsed on Sunday night, and that potential transfer is now off the table. Other names have also been linked with Liverpool in recent days. Inter Milan's Denzel Dumfries has been mentioned as a possible option, while Roland Salai has appeared in rumors as well. But as the clock keeps ticking, none of these links have turned into concrete deals. One player who has consistently been mentioned in connection with Liverpool is Club Brugge center-back Joel Ordonez. The young defender is highly rated across Europe and is seen as one of the most promising defensive talents in Belgium. Liverpool have been tracking him for some time and consider him to be a strong candidate to reinforce their backline. But just when it looked like Liverpool might have a clear path, a major twist arrived. Reports from Belgium reveal that Crystal Palace have made a huge move for Ordonez, submitting what has been described as a monstrous bid of around €40 million. Club Brugge rejected the offer, but the message is clear. Palace are serious and are ready to spend big to secure the defender before the deadline. That €40 million bid would have been a club record sale for Brugge, which shows just how highly Ordonez is valued. Even though the offer was turned down, Palace are expected to come back with an improved proposal. If that happens, Liverpool could find themselves priced out of the deal. This creates a difficult situation for the Reds. On one hand, Ordonez would be an excellent addition. He is young, strong, composed on the ball, and capable of stepping into the first team quickly. With Liverpool currently limited to only a couple of senior center backs, a player like Ordonez could make an instant impact. On the other hand, Liverpool already have a massive financial commitment lined up for Jacquet in the summer. Spending another huge fee right now may not be part of the club's plan, especially so late in the window. From Liverpool's perspective, ensuring that the Jacquet deal is secured appears to be the top priority. The club sees him as a cornerstone of their future defense, and they do not want anything to jeopardize that agreement. Because of this, it feels unlikely that Liverpool will match or exceed Palace's big money offer for Ordonez at this stage. The Reds may choose to step back and reassess in the summer, especially if Palace fail to agree terms with Brugge. However, football transfers are unpredictable. A late surprise move from Liverpool cannot be completely ruled out. The club knows how risky it is to go through the rest of the season with limited defensive depth, and that reality could force their hand in the final hours. Still, there are major obstacles. Club Brugge are not under pressure to sell, and negotiating a complex deal on deadline day is never easy. Everything would have to move extremely fast for Liverpool to pull this off. So where does that leave us? Liverpool remain interested in Joel Ordonez, but Crystal Palace are currently pushing hardest. The Reds are focused on long-term planning with Jeremy Jacquet, while also keeping an eye on any last-minute opportunities that may arise. One thing is certain, Liverpool's search for defensive reinforcements is far from over. Whether it happens in the final hours of this window or in the summer, changes are coming at the back. It's going to be a nerve-wracking finish to deadline day, and Reds fans around the world will be watching closely to see if their club can pull off a late surprise or if they will have to hold their nerve and wait for the next window. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello, Reds. Welcome back. Liverpool's January transfer window has taken another dramatic twist, and once again, the Reds are right at the center of the action. With injuries piling up, pressure mounting, and the deadline fast approaching, Arne Slot and his recruitment team are working behind the scenes to reshape the squad and give Liverpool the boost they desperately need. Let's start with Lutschirl Geertruida. Over the weekend, reports suggested Liverpool were closing in on a deal for the versatile Dutch defender, who is currently on loan at Sunderland from RB Leipzig. Geertruida is highly rated because of his ability to play in multiple positions, including right back, center back, and even central midfield. For a Liverpool side short of options at right back following injuries to Connor Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong, the move made perfect sense. However, it now appears that Liverpool will not be signing Geertruida after all. Despite being offered the chance to bring him to Anfield, the club have chosen to look elsewhere. This may disappoint some fans, but it also shows that Liverpool are being very selective and focused on specific targets rather than making panic buys. Instead, attention has shifted toward Rennes centre-back Jeremy Jacquet. Liverpool are reportedly closing in on a deal for the young French defender, and this could prove to be a smart piece of business. Jacquet is seen as a highly promising centre-back with strong physical attributes, good composure on the ball, and the potential to grow into a top Premier League defender. At a time when Liverpool's defensive depth has been stretched, adding Jacquet could be crucial for both the short and long term. But the defense is not the only area Liverpool are trying to strengthen. Arne Slot is also keen to add another midfielder before the deadline, and a new name has now emerged. According to Reds reporter Dave Ockop, Liverpool have identified AZ Alkmaar midfielder Kees Smit as a serious target and have already held talks with the player's representatives about a possible move. Smit is just 20 years old, but he is already making a big impression in the Eredivisie. AZ Alkmaar rate him extremely highly, yet they are said to be open to selling if a suitable offer arrives. The reported asking price is around £30 million, and Liverpool are now considering whether to make a move immediately or wait until the summer. So why is Kees Smit attracting so much attention? Many scouts describe him as a classy central midfielder who is comfortable on the ball, creative in possession, and aggressive when it comes to winning it back. He has been labeled a midfield powerhouse who runs games with high intensity, and his numbers back that up. Last season, he scored 10 goals and provided 8 assists in all competitions. This season, he has already contributed 2 goals and 2 assists in the league. What makes Smit even more interesting is the comparison to Crystal Palace star Adam Wharton. Liverpool have long admired Wharton, but Palace are believed to value him at around £87 million. Smit, meanwhile, could be available for almost 1/3 of that price. Like Wharton, Smit is excellent at playing progressive passes, switching play, and breaking down defensive blocks. He also wins a good number of duels, showing that he can handle the physical side of the game. In simple terms, he offers creativity, energy, and balance in midfield, exactly what Liverpool are looking for. Of course, there is a risk. Wharton is already proven in the Premier League, while Smit has never played outside the Netherlands. There is always uncertainty about how quickly a player will adapt to English football. But that risk is also the reason why Smit is far cheaper, and Liverpool have a strong track record of developing young talent into elite performers. Put everything together, and it's clear Liverpool are building with a clear plan. Instead of chasing big names at massive prices, they are targeting younger players with high ceilings who fit Arne Slot's style and long-term vision. With a possible defensive signing in Jeremy Jacquet and talks underway for Kees Smit, Liverpool could still have a busy end to the window. Whether both deals happen or not, one thing is certain. The Reds are laying foundations for the future while trying to stay competitive right now. Exciting times are ahead at Anfield, and the next few hours could be crucial. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello again, Reds. Welcome back. What a time to be a Liverpool fan. Coming off the back of that massive 4-1 win over Newcastle United, the mood around Anfield is flying high. The football was sharp, the intensity was there, and the result felt like a statement. But just when you think the weekend couldn't get any better, the transfer drama kicks in, and it's coming right down to the wire. After full time, Arne Slot finally opened up and gave us a rare glimpse into what's happening behind the scenes. He made it clear that Liverpool are not sitting still. Injuries to key players like Joe Gomez and Jeremy Frimpong have forced the club into action, and with less than 48 hours left in the transfer window at that point, the pressure is on. Slot didn't overcomplicate it. His message was simple: Liverpool want to strengthen, not weaken. But with time running out, every deal becomes harder, more complicated, and more risky. That's why the next few days could be absolutely crucial for how this season shapes up. Very quickly, reports started to emerge linking Liverpool with a familiar name, Lutgerald Geertruida. This is a player Slot knows extremely well from his time at Feyenoord, and on paper, the move makes a lot of sense. Geertruida is versatile, experienced, and comfortable playing both right back and center back. Right now, those are two areas where Liverpool desperately need cover. The problem? Timing. Geertruida is currently tied up with RB Leipzig, and before Liverpool can even think about finalizing a deal, Leipzig would need to sort out the situation around his loan. That alone makes this a very tricky transfer to pull off so late in the window. It's not impossible, but it's far from straightforward. Still, there is cautious optimism. Liverpool clearly see Geertruida as a strong fit for Slot's system. He understands the manager's demands, he brings tactical flexibility, and he could slot straight into the squad without needing months to adapt. In a season already hit by injuries, that kind of reliability is priceless. But Liverpool are not putting all their eggs in one basket. And this is where things get really interesting. According to reports from Sasha Tavalieri, the Reds are already lining up an alternative in case the Geertruida deal collapses. Enter Roland Salai. The Hungarian international may not be the flashiest name out there, but he ticks several important boxes. First of all, Salai is represented by the same agent as Curtis Jones. That kind of connection can make late window deals move faster. He also has strong links within the Liverpool squad already, having played alongside Dominik Szoboszlai and Milos Kerkez at international level. That familiarity could help him settle quickly if a move happens. At 28 years old, Salai brings experience and maturity. He's primarily a right back and has shown that he can handle big moments. Liverpool fans actually got a close look at his quality earlier this season when he came off the bench and played a key role in Galatasaray's shock win. He didn't just survive at that level, he made an impact. Just like with Geertruida, any move for Salai would need to happen fast. There's no time for long negotiations or drawn-out talks. Liverpool know exactly what their biggest problem is right now: depth. The squad is strong. The system is working, but without proper cover, injuries could derail everything. That's why these final hours of the transfer window are so important. Whether it's Geertruida, Salai, or someone else entirely, Liverpool are clearly trying to solve a very real issue. Slot has shown early signs of what he wants this team to be, and adding the right player now could make a huge difference over the course of the season. So Reds, buckle up. The clock is ticking, the rumors are flying, and Anfield could still have one last surprise before the window slams shut. Stay locked in, because this story is far from over. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything.